Morning everyone, and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all having a lovely lazy Sunday morning, depending where you are in the world of course. It's quite nice here today, a little bit bright over in the distance and much the same as yesterday. It's cold, it's been cold all week, but it's not raining. That's the main thing, isn't it? You can wrap up warm, but when it's raining it makes everything miserable. I've just come on quickly to do another video with Caris. Well, it might be Caris, or it might be somebody else. What do you think? Well, I won't keep you in suspenders any longer. That's what my dad always used to say. Keep you in suspenders. Not suspense, suspenders. And I'd like you to meet a different baby in my nursery. So you can meet this little one whose name is Owen. There you go. She looks amazing as a boy. Absolutely amazing. Let's get on the other side again. The way, Lex. Beep beep. That's a good girl. Oh, you can see her pretty much, can't you? When I was saying about yesterday, I've been up since about 4:30, and I was wandering around with restless legs for ages, doing paper crafts as silently as you possibly can in the back room and that sort of thing. And I decided, well, there's one way to settle it that he looks slightly like a boy, and I'll just bung a boy's baby grow on him. So I did. I put on that green and blue and white one, the looks that I got from the second-hand shop the other week. And before I'd even done it up, as soon as I put those sort of colours on him, you could see he was a boy. So he had that on for a while, and he had Tristan's hat on, which could have gone around his head twice. He could have run around inside it. So then I went on a mission then to see if I could find something boys that would pretty much fit him, because he's newborn and Tristan is 0 to 3, and Ruben is in the middle. He's in the middle of the two. He's like a big newborn. Actually, Tristan can be big newborn, but my Ruben, my Noah, he was a funny size. If I put 0 to 3 months on him, depending on the make, it swims to a certain, it's a little bit big, or it swims on him. And if you put newborn on him, it can be really close fitting or fit him perfectly. So he's a funny size. Up to 1 month in next fits him really lovely. What it would be like after it's washed, I don't know. But I've got hand-me-downs now as my collection's growing. If I do have to wash something, excuse me, then I've got another baby waiting down the line, whereas before, if something was too big, it had to be going away, or if something was too small, it had to be going away, or given away, or whatever, down the charity shop. But now, it's fine. So I bought this little top back in the sales at the start of the year. It was £1.50 or £1 in... Lex is going to start playing with a treat. Like she was on the video the other day. She's going to do that in the bedroom with a little bit of a treat. So, Lex, stop. She's looking at me like, oh, well, I better eat it then. She's got it sticking out of her mouth. Yeah, I bought it at the start of the year when I was buying some stuff in the Matalan sale. And it's been in the drawer. And I hadn't even tried it on Tristan or Ruben, because every time I looked at it, it looked a little bit small. So I thought, ideal. So I got that this morning, and I knew the fox hat was a bit tight on Tristan, so that was a good idea. And then I thought, well, they reasonably match, because I need to get him some boys' first size hats now from Next, or knit him a couple. But at the moment, I'm lax on my knitting. I'm trying to get back into it, but I'm really suffering with my restless legs. So every time I sit down, I'm managing like 20 minutes a lot of the time, until I've had my tablets at tea time, and then I have to get up and go and do something. So it's really annoying me at the moment. I can't sit and relax. In the evening it's okay, but then I'm so tired that I take my tablets about 4 o'clock. I can't take them any later than that, else I won't be able to sit and eat my tea. I take my tablets at 4 o'clock for my restless legs. Pramipex's all I have, and I have the maximum dose, so I can't have any more. But I do, because it's just that way. But then I'm finding, like, between 6 and 7 I fall asleep, and I'll sleep then till like 12:30, 1:30, something like that, depends what's going on or how uncomfortable I am. And then I'll be up for another couple of hours, and then I'll hopefully drop back off to anywhere to 4:30 to 6:30, somewhere around there. Or sometimes it's back and forth, drop off, wake up, drop off, wake up. So my sleep is terrible. But last night I didn't do too bad. I slept all evening, was up for an hour or so, wandering around, and then I slept till 4:30, and then I had to get up then with restless legs. So I've been up for 5 hours already. So hubby's just got up. I woke him up, made him a coffee at 9 o'clock, and it's just gone 25 to 10 now, and it's Sunday morning. So the world is just waking up, and I'm like, what's for lunch? What's for lunch? I'm itching to make a video. I want to show everybody Owen. So yes, he's going to be Owen. Owen is a shortening of Owain, which was a Welsh king, Owen Glyndŵr. That's what the Welsh activists used to call themselves. You know, back in the past when they used to be setting English people's holiday homes on fire in like the 70s and things, they were the sons of Owen Glyndŵr, sons of Glyndŵr. So, but Owen is more popular now. So he's Owen, and his second name is Roy, which was my dad's name. So I've got Grace, Annette, Annette was my mum's name, and Owen Roy, Roy is my dad's name. So I was quite happy with that. I did look around for babies' names to match with Owen, and I couldn't find anything I liked, and then Roy popped into my head, so I thought, yeah, that'll do, that sounds quite nice actually, and then I've got one for each. So he's absolutely adorable, and I actually sat with him last night. I'd changed him, and it was early, it was when I woke up first, and I changed him and I put him in a blanket, and I thought, you look amazing as a boy. I'm totally taken with you as a boy, where I was iffy with you as a girl because I couldn't work out what to do with you, how to dress you and things like that. But he looks totally different as a girl. As soon as I changed him into boys' clothes, it was like, wow, you know, it sort of smacked me in the face how cute he was with his little peanut face. Look at him, he's just adorable. And I actually sat with him for a bit, and I thought, oh, this is lovely, and he's quite cuddly too. And I was holding him, and I sort of had him on my chest because I was browsing Next clearance at the same time. And the next thing was I woke up, and I'd gone to sleep in like less than 2 minutes with him on my chest, like you do with a real baby. And I quite enjoyed it, and I don't do that very often. I did used to do it with Tristan a little bit, just have a little cuddle sometimes at night for comfort when we were going through a lot of stuff earlier in the year. But I'm not really a great cuddler of the babies because you have to sit still for a start off, and I find that really difficult. So yeah, because when I'm sat still cuddling the baby, I'm thinking to myself, oh, I could just go and do this, or hang on, I just want to go and do that, or where's that thing I was looking for earlier? I find it really difficult to just sit and relax. That's why, and I've always been like it. When I was younger, I used to knit a lot because we didn't have pads, computers, all that kind of thing then. And even though I had 5 children, I used to knit all evening because it helped me to control myself, basically. It helped me to be able to have something where I didn't just go from being busy all day to then suddenly having to sit totally still watching telly, just lounging, because I find that really difficult. Even when I'm really, really tired, I find it really difficult. I've got to have some kind of stimulation going on, a book or knitting, whatever. And now we've got the internet, so that distracts me a little bit. I'm usually got one headphone in, listening to some music or something on YouTube in the evening or something like that. And then the other ear is listening to the telly and looking back and forth. So I'm completely nuts. I'm sure I'm attention deficit or something like that. I really am. And Tegan is exactly the same. Hubby says, there's something wrong with all your lot. Because we're all the same, forgetful, put your keys down, you don't know where they are, all sorts of things, organising things, forgetting things. I'm late for everything, I forget things. I'm a nightmare. But I genuinely can't help it. I don't do it on purpose. I genuinely can't help it. So it's just the way I am. I'm just a complete brain like a sieve. Well, it's not a sieve, it's a calendar. It's got great big holes in it. A sieve is tiny, a calendar's got bigger holes. So brain like a calendar. Yeah, so doesn't he look amazing? He looks really lovely. I've washed the dress for Narnia as well. That's on a hanger to dry. As soon as it's dry, I'll iron it if it needs it and put her on it. It's on her rather to show you. what was the thing I was going to say? Oh yeah, I washed the little dish that I bought yesterday and put it in front of my Buddha with all the little stones and crystals I collected. It's only a few. I just picked a few pretty stones. We were in a Chinese shop one day and there's some pretty purpley stones and a couple of other things there, and I thought they'd just look nice put out somewhere. Brought them home, and then the kids have given me things like we went to the marble place and Tegan got some handmade marbles and she gave me a couple of those. She thought they would be nice by my Buddha. And then another time she's given me a shell. And then other times, one of them, I think it was Evie, gave me a little pink glittery crystal that had fallen off something. But they're precious, aren't they? So they're all in a little bowl now. So it might look a bit random. My Buddha's got marbles. But they're little treasures, aren't they, when the kids give them to you? You know, I walk around constantly with little pictures in my coat pocket and things like that from coming out of school. And I love it because I know it's so brief. You know, it's so brief with the kids. Now, conversations with my kids aren't about like who threw peas at you in the lunch hall or who you played with and you played, you know, and you fell over and all that kind of thing. It's, oh, you know, I got aches and pains or, you know, it's all like adult stuff, bless them. So you end up taking all that on then, don't you? Because you take their stress on because you worry about them in a different way. In fact, some ways it's more worrying when they're grown up than when they were young because they seem so much simpler then. It's been odd times, it's been awful, you know. When my eldest son was very, very viciously, and I mean viciously without going into it, bullied at school. That today would be it just wouldn't happen. I don't think something would have been done legally about it, but it going back sort of 35. And it was more the school. When I went to the school, the headmaster wasn't having any of it. It doesn't happen in his school apparently. So that kind of thing was quite traumatic when they were small, you know, worrying wise, stressful, and as you get older, you know, you learn to deal with these sort of things, don't you? It's all part of the practice of being a parent. But yeah, the little things when they're small, the little funny things they say, and little things they do, they're little treasures, aren't they? I love all that. So yeah, so I'm off now to go and do some paper crafts. I've just finished the card for my granddaughter for a wedding. I can't show you just in case she does log on and look. I doubt it, but I just in case. I always err on the side of caution, just in case. And I'll be making some gift bags and different things. And I've put the things, other things up in front of the Buddha, like I said, they look lovely. So I'm going back off now. I'm making, well, starting to make, it'll take me a while, a present for somebody, one of my friends for Christmas. So I've made a start on that. That'll take me about 3 weeks to do, going back and forth to it. So, and I won't show you that obviously till, because it's a present, but that I'm doing, and it's just that kind of thing today, just chilling, and that, you know, just not doing a lot. So if anything interesting happens or I think of something, I might pop back on for 10 minutes later and show you whatever it is I've been doing or something like that. But otherwise, have a lovely day. I hope that you know, you have a lovely chill day with the family, maybe go out for a walk with the kids, a bike ride, all sorts of those nice family things that Sunday's for. So take care everybody, lots of love, look after each other, bye.